Are you, what do you know about Nigeria? Is it driving, using your uncle's driver that makes you think Nigeria is this cakewalk? Hello, my beautiful, beautiful, beautiful people. Welcome back to another exciting, life-changing, life-altering installment of Tea Time with Egg. We don't always drink tea, but baby, we be spilling that tea. And today I have some very interesting tea to spill with you. So if you're new to this channel, thank you so much for joining. And just FYI, my name's Ayek, first of all. And a lot of people joined the community or this community when they found out about my experiences living in Nigeria. I moved to Nigeria 4 years ago. December of this year is gonna make it 4 years. I'm Nigerian. I went to visit a lot. There was a time I spent 3 or so months working in Nigeria before I eventually moved, but I did not live in Nigeria until I went in 2016. I talk about all of my experiences from love, finding love, losing love, where to shop, what to do, plus size fashion, all of those things. I also talk about the plus size experience as a Black plus size woman, as a Nigerian plus size woman that's obviously also Black. We do fashion hauls on this channel. We also do a lot of hygiene routines and morning routines all around hygiene and self-care and self-maintenance and things like that. So if any of those things interest you, join the club, join the club. And if you're returning, don't think I forgot you. In your life, don't think I forgot you, because I can never forget you. Thank you so much for returning. I'm gonna be telling you guys about how I told my parents that I was moving to Nigeria. So let me give some background context. I always knew that I was going to move to Nigeria or spend a lot of time in Nigeria because of the kind of work that I'm passionate about. I'm passionate about media in Nigeria, media in Africa, content creation, content production, telling our stories through our lens, right? And so I always knew I was going to go back at some point to work, to learn and to experience things, not just as a visitor or someone who comes from for Dirty December, but as a resident. So I told myself, okay, 25, girl, when you turn 25, that's when you're gonna move, you're gonna have your stuff together, you're gonna have everything together. And let's just say I was kind of propelled, encouraged, let me not say propelled, encouraged to spend some time away. So 2016, I graduated from undergrad by the grace of God. And it was a struggle finding a job. And I was doing my master's program. I had just started my master's program in the fall of 2016. So, you know, you have the post-graduation blues because you have all of these plans. You're like, listen, I'm gonna do this, and that. And don't get me wrong, my parents were not putting pressure on me because I was going to school again, but I just felt really depressed. And to be honest, even the master's program I applied for and I'm in is online. So I'm like, it means I kind of already knew I was leaving. So anyway, it was about like October, and I told my parents, I told my mom, that, you know, like, can we plan a trip in December? I really want to go to Nigeria in December. Now, mind you, Arit, my sister, you guys have seen her on this channel. So her and I were talking, you know, having that conversation. And she's basically like, babe, see, listen, when you go in December, just spend a little more time there. Ask them to extend your ticket, this, that, and the third. I'm like, this lady, she knows what she's talking about. She's onto something. So December came. We went to Nigeria, and I had told my mom, please, I want to come back in February. Since I'm going to be in school online, it's not going to be that big of a deal. My dear, when my mom watches this video, I don't even know, she's going to be like, huh? All through December, I was applying for jobs. Now, at the time we were in Abuja, I thought I was going to settle in Abuja. I was applying for jobs in Abuja, going to interviews and stuff. but I was also applying to jobs in Lagos and going to interviews. So basically, they left and they're like, okay, she'll come back in February, blah, blah, blah. So I think I told my parents that, or my mom, I didn't really communicate with my dad, to be honest. I told my mom, oh, I need to have some pocket money while I'm here. No, it's no big deal. See, mom, don't worry. It's cool. Don't worry. But in my mind, I'm like, no, I need a salary so I can pay my rent and get a place. So it was like January, and mom sees like, hey, girl, you know, you started collecting your stuff, you start packing your stuff because you know you're coming back in a few weeks. I'm like, no, I don't want to leave this job. I really, really like this job. Mind you, I had moved to Lagos to work there. And then she was like, okay, Then I started mentioning apartments. I started mentioning furniture. I started just easing my way into it. And then February came and my mom's like, your ticket is, you know, what's going on with that? And I'm like, can you please move it to like August or something? Because I really don't want to leave my job. I eventually quit the job. And my mom was thinking, okay, she'll come back. And I didn't come back. I visited America in August, went back, started working, and it's just so funny because first and foremost, basically I was leading my mom on like, oh, you know, I just want to stay here for a little bit. Oh, I have a job here. I don't want to leave it. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. And then with time, she's just like, likely this woman is gone. She no longer lives with us. Looking back, I think it was like, first of all, the only way I would have been able to go, because if I had told my mom, listen, I'm moving to Nigeria, she wouldn't have supported it. She would have supported it, but she wouldn't have found it funny. She would have been like, are you, what do you know about Nigeria? Is it driving, using your uncle's driver that makes you think Nigeria is this cakewalk? So looking back, I first and foremost would have had a conversation, but because I knew like who I was working with, I had to do something drastic. So shout out to you, Ira, for that awesome advice. And I think I would have told some family members after, because it never occurred to me until recently, but a lot of my family members, especially like my aunt side I was really close to, they were like, babe, you just left. You didn't send a message. You didn't say anything. I just found out from your mom that you're in Nigeria and that you live and work there. And honestly, my mom was like, yeah, I just found out with style. You just used style to tell me that you're moving to another country. Our country nonetheless, but still another country. And this is not funny at all, but it's funny to me. Actually, it's not funny to me either. It shouldn't be funny. But guys, as you know, I laugh as a defense mechanism. I never once had a conversation with my dad because I talked about this in a video years ago. We've never had a relationship, and not a good one. At the times where there was relationship, it was not healthy. So he didn't even find out from me. He found out from my mom. Like, it's like getting secondhand information. One day you hear that, oh, okay, she's staying here till February. Then the next day, my mom tells him, oh, well, yeah, she lives there now. In my defense, I was young and just needed to get away. Let's just say that. The year before I had experienced, my family had experienced a really, 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 really serious trauma, and something we had never dealt with before. I personally didn't know how to deal with it, didn't know how to talk to anyone about it, and I needed to get away. And I needed to like just chart my own path. And I thank God every day for the decision to chart my own path, because I don't know where I would have been if I didn't make that decision and take that leap. I think though, if I could, I would have been more organized, would have been more comfortable having certain conversations, and I would not be so emotion driven. I think I would be more practical. I'm a very emotion person, like, oh, I feel this, I feel that, I feel this, I feel that. But now I'm a lot more practical, like what's on the table? What is this? What is that? So I think that's the only thing I would have changed, but I don't regret anything about moving back. I'll talk about this in another video, but the past 4 years have been super transformative in almost every way. Through the mistakes and everything, God still made a way for me. So yeah, that's how I told my parents that, and not even my parents, my mom. And then she told her husband that that I was relocating. Now fast forward 4 years, there has been a lot of like peace and reconciliation. My mom understands that I needed to just chart my own path. My sister and I had to work through our challenges and things like that, because of course she's like, I knew you were leaving, but I didn't know you were going to be gone for that long. I thought you were just going to work for a year and come on back. So we worked through all of those things. Let's just be clear on that. Thank God for that. And yeah, if you want me to talk more about my experience moving back to Nigeria, I will actually try to put together a playlist of what I have so far. And I will definitely have more story times and things like this to tell you more, because the type of person I am, I'm gonna call a spade a spade. So if you want the undiluted, sometimes uncensored depiction of moving to Nigeria, I'll be more than happy to share that with you. Thank you guys so much. So much for watching my videos, supporting, liking, subscribing. Guys, you're amazing. You're awesome, beautiful, wonderful people. And I hope you never forget that. And even if you forget it, every time you come on this channel, I'm gonna tell you that you lit. So thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you next week. Oh, and guess what? I am a consistent queen now with the help of God. So you're gonna be seeing a lot more of this face on this channel and on YouTube. So thank you guys so much for watching once again. I will see you next week. I love you long time. Long time. Bye.